Hi everyone. I haven't shot a video in a long time and I'm sorry about that. I kind of want to go to a long list of explanations for why that is, but let's just say that it has been a tough couple of months for me, and I don't necessarily know if it's getting any better, but at least I've been thinking about this video business a lot and I wanted to make a video for a change, and right now I felt like I actually have the time and energy to do that. So here I am. I'm really happy to be doing this for the first time in a long time. And just quickly, just to keep you guys in the loop, I came out as non-binary over the holidays, and I go by the name Ele nowadays, and I use they, them, theirs pronouns. Otherwise, no changes. I am still here, I am still me. But that means that I have changed my my Instagram and Twitter handles, and you can see them in the box below, the new ones. That is not what I'm going to talk about today. Instead, I am going to talk about sports. Now, I'm not a very big sports person, maybe you knew that already. I don't really watch sports, and I do much less sports than I should. I do enjoy swimming, and I enjoy cross-country skiing from time to time, and also skating. And skating is actually what I'm going to be talking about today, because unless you live under a rock, you know that the Winter Olympics are in session, and if you didn't, which rock is it that you live under? Because I would like to join you. Anyway, because I live in this apartment instead of under a rock, I have not been able to avoid the Winter Olympics, and in fact have actively sought to watch them, which is very unusual for me. But I haven't watched anything and everything. I have watched nothing but figure skating. But I have watched all the figure skating, except for the ice dance, free dance, which aired last night, and I haven't had time to watch that yet, so no spoilers please, but I'll watch it tonight, so probably before you even get this video. Anyway, I've always loved figure skating. I think it's so beautiful. It's amazing how people can just go there and make these amazing jumps and all sorts of things that I could never even dream of doing, and that's why I really like watching figure skating. I also like skating myself, going skating myself. I am not very good at it. I'm a fair skater, but I can't do any figure things, and I am not fond of playing ice hockey. I learned to skate on figure skates though. I don't know how it goes in other countries, but in Finland, girls, or those perceived as girls, are usually taught to skate with figure skates, and boys, or those perceived to be boys, are taught to skate with hockey skates. Of course there are exceptions. But yeah, I have only been using hockey skates for a couple of years, and today was the second time ever that I went out skating on hockey skates. I immediately ended up having to put my wrist support thingy back on, because that is how badly I fell, but that is another story. What I really like about watching skating, I do also, like I said, I do like going skating. But what I really like about watching figure skating is it represents a lot of things that I wish I was and could do, and that I am not and cannot do. But I don't take it as a form of self-excruciation. I enjoy it, I truly do. I think it's beautiful and amazing and all that, but every once in a while when there's a 17-year-old boy doing quadlets or whatever, you just kind of think, and what did I achieve with my life? And those are the moments of self-doubt that get me a lot. First, they get me in the way of I've achieved bloody nothing, but then they usually get me in the way of, well, I mean, I've achieved other things and I live a life that I enjoy, and would I really have wanted to spend my entire life up to this point in an ice rink and doing practically nothing else? No, I would not have. And it's not really about wanting to achieve skating per se, more about just the expectations that we set for ourselves and then compare to other people. Right now I'm in a place where I can't do a whole lot of stuff without becoming completely overwhelmed, and it's hard for me to accept because I've always been the kind of person who does a lot of things, and the fact that I'm only having 3 classes right now, plus a bunch of independent classes, but those are not going very well. Only 3 classes at the moment. It feels ridiculous to me. Like, there is so much more work that I could do and so much more things that I could spend my time doing, like school related. And here I am, laying on the couch watching figure skating and contemplating my life because I am lacking the mental energy and even the physical energy to handle more than 3 classes at once. And finding that self-respect and self-value, even at times like this, it is difficult. It's like pretty damn difficult. But I like to think at least that I am getting better at it. And that's something that I hope for you too. Like, if you're struggling with your mental health or physical health or anything, and you can't do the stuff that you used to do, that's okay, just take your time. And even though when I see the 17-year-old guys doing the quad lutzes on my screen, even though it's a moment of self-doubt, a lot of times it's also and primarily a moment of pure admiration. I am in awe of what these people can achieve, what people in general can achieve when we put our mind to something and when we really love what we do. It's amazing. And the fact that they're willing to spend all those training hours, like, this stuff doesn't come from nothing. These people have been training for this for years and years, for hours on end, every day or almost every day. It's incredible. How can someone have the presence of mind to do that and just like not have their head explode? Because mine would. Even when we lay these crazy expectations on ourselves, and even when we compare ourselves unfavorably to others, as we often tend to do, it's good to remember that really that stuff does not come from nothing. It's always practiced, it's always spent hours upon hours on learning. And a lot of us spend hours upon hours on learning something. And it's always rewarding when you see progress, be it for someone else or for yourself. It's awesome. So I think what I really want to say here is just remember to reward yourself for the things that you have achieved, and not just think that because you haven't achieved this particular thing that you've achieved nothing. And that is really good to keep in mind, especially at times like these, when there's major sport competitions or any other major world events going on that involves some sort of competition on who's the best, because these are honestly the best people in the world out there in Pyeongchang. This is not like just a random collection of people off the street. These are professional athletes among the best of the best of the best in the world. I'll see if I can get back to making videos more often. I really do like this and I miss doing this more often, so I'll try to get around to that. I'll see you guys in a while.